Hello and welcome to FTTR. I am Ewan McQuaid and it's finally here. It's WrestleMania weekend. I've just watched night one of WrestleMania and I will have a video on both nights coming out very soon. But I'm going to talk about one of the more interesting little tidbits that came out, and that was the WWE 2K 2022 reveal trailer. Now, you're probably asking, how am I going to talk for an extended period of time about something that was 30 seconds long? Well, I'm just going to try and see how it goes. So, what was the trailer? If you haven't seen the trailer, basically focused on the character model of Rey Mysterio and a very, very brief glimpse at a match with Rey Mysterio and Cesaro. That was it. That really was it. However, it did get me excited. I'm a sucker. I'm an absolute sucker for wrestling games, but I think what really got me excited about this is more the promise than the actual gameplay, because if you remember the release of WWE 2K20, like I do, they barely showed any gameplay whatsoever. They had just loads of live action trailers with Becky Lynch, smashing through the glass ceiling, talking to all these legends. You had small ones with Roman Reigns in there as well, all in this mansion. And there were about roughly 20 seconds of gameplay or something. They never released any full matches. It was a real dud of a release, and that's understandable because the game was not as bad as people say, but it was pretty bad. Let's go with that. So I think them revealing gameplay, even if it's just this tiny snippet, is actually quite promising, especially if we're considering it'll probably be released around October, November time. If they're willing to show off footage this early, I think that can only be a good thing. And the character model itself looked pretty good. It's definitely a step up from WWE 2K20. I think they're probably showcasing, wow, I can't speak today, can I? Showcasing Rey Mysterio because he has, a great outfit. He has a great costume. You can see, the eyes, the mask, the mullety mohawk thing that he's got going on, the tattoos. Using that model to showcase a character and the type of graphics that you're going for in the game, that is also quite promising because it shows that they have, they care. They're willing to show off this more complex looking character than just a bare basic create a wrestler. The match itself, the moves look very similar. The 619 looks very similar, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I think this just needs to be a really good progression of where 2K was going with the series, and just sort of give the fans what they want. This little tease has got me thinking of all the different things that we could expect in this game. All the different things. Modes, characters, arenas, everything. That's something I'm really interested about. Are they going to put the Thunderdome in there? Or is it all going to be crowds? How have they been doing that? It's a strange one. But going forward, I think 2K are in a good spot here. If they keep just trickling out these little tidbits and these little pieces of information, I think they could be on a good marketing spree, because basically the tagline itself is it's different. That's almost a direct reference to how terrible WWE 2K20 was. It's completely different. It's nothing like that game, even though the graphics are similar. So they want to distance themselves from that and go in a new direction, which I think can only work for the series. I'm surprisingly jazzed about this, and who actually says jazzed, but I just did. I think it could be really exciting, it could be really fun. I just want to see more matches and see how the gameplay looks more than anything. But this tiny little teaser got me dead excited, not gonna lie. Just any new wrestling game. As you know from me, I should get that on a t-shirt. Any new wrestling game. Any new wrestling game is a good wrestling game. And I will be thrilled when this comes out and we eventually get to play it. So let me know, what did you think of the teaser? Did you think it was good? Did you think it was too little? Possibly too late? Let me know what you thought of WrestleMania as well. I'll be having a video up in the next week about my thoughts on the overall show. Thank you all ever so much for your support, and have a nice day.